Welcome to the Accountancy Learning AAT sample paper debrief videos. I'm Sarah, and in this video I'll take you through the Introduction to Bookkeeping Sample Paper 1 Task 4. So this task is about processing receipts from customers. And at the beginning of this task we are given some information about a cheque that has been received. So BCK Limited has received a cheque for £1,434.16 from Prin plc in full settlement of 2 invoices and the credit note. So we've got these down here. So we've got invoice 1, invoice 2 and a credit note. Part A asks us to complete the following statement about the accuracy of the amount received by selecting the appropriate option in each gap below. And we've got to decide whether Prin has overpaid, underpaid or paid the correct amount, and then what our action should be. So first of all, let's work out what they should have paid. So our invoices then, we've got one at £609.84, and then we've got another one at £864. So our total is £1,473.84. So this is our invoice total. But we've now got a credit note that we need to deal with. So we're then going to take off our £130.68 credit note to give us £1,343.16, and this is the amount that is due for these 2 invoices and credit note. Now our payment amount is up here, £1,434.16. So our difference is £90 and they've overpaid. So now looking at our statement, we can say that Prin plc has overpaid the amount owing. So, and out of these we should offer a refund. Next, Chase plc has offered a customer a 2% discount for payment of all the outstanding invoices detailed below by the end of the week. Part B asks us to calculate the amount that should be paid by the end of the week to settle each invoice and then total of all invoices. So we've got a 2% discount and we're going to apply the discount to the total amount owed. So we are going to ask for 98% of the money they owe. So we can do 1590 multiplied by 98% to give us £1,558.20. We're then going to do 354 times 98% to give us £346.92, and finally 564 times 98% to give us £552.72. Now we need to work out the total, so we can add all of these together to give us £2,457.84. Vita Limited has received a cheque for £1,610.80 and the remittance advice below from a customer. The customer's terms of payment are net monthly. So here's our remittance advice. Company policy is to allocate any underpayment as a part payment and query any overpayment. Allocate the amount received in the customer report below by selecting the appropriate action. So we've got a balance brought forward of 447.60, and here's our remittance advice up here. So if we look at what we've got, these two figures here, you're looking at what invoices are going to make up these payments. So invoice 1046 and 1050, both of those added together equal 447.60. So that's our balance brought forward. So we can allocate the full payment and that will be cleared. So next then we have got 477.40. So there's nothing obvious there that jumps out at the exact amount, but we have got a 474.40. So it's likely to be related to that. But let's just look at the last couple here just to prove what we're doing. We've got a 838.80 invoice and we've got a credit note. So if we then take 838.50 and we take off the credit note that relates to it, so we've got the overcharge for this invoice here, so these relate. That gives us the 688.80. So that is for this amount here. So we can then allocate in full both of these. And now we've got an underpayment here. So we will then allocate the part payment. And that then completes task 4.